What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy here today for sending in them coins. Any other generals out there who want to join Team YB, you know what to do. Yeah, me too, that blue join button. Respect. So we got some more breaking news right now regarding Tyson, Fury, and Dillian Whyte. It's now confirmed, fully locked in, for I believe the date to be April the 23rd, 2022. And not only that, to Eddie Hearn's, what's the word? Eddie Hearn big mad, because guess what? It's happening on Wembley Stadium. Eddie Hearn said, oh, this fight couldn't sell Wembley and this and the other, apples and pears. Yeah, Eddie Hearn said, oh, apples and pears, this won't sell Wembley, and Tyson Fury can't sell Wembley, and Tyson Fury can't sell the O2, and Tyson Fury hasn't got a licence in the UK. Oops. 100%. Oops. Eddie down bad right now. He going through it. AJ's at Tottenham. Yeah, AJ at Tottenham Stadium getting Me Too'd by a middleweight. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte are about to shut down Wembley. 100%. And I can't lie to you, your man the YB's nips is tingling right now. You best believe that as well. Tingling. This fight is the fight we need right now. Proper fight. Because whatever we say, yeah, me and Shillian haven't always seen eye to eye. Yes, Shillian and his chin haven't always seen eye to eye. But one thing I do rate about Shillian is he does tend to leave it all on the line. Even when he was going life and death with Joseph Parker, he left it all on the line. He didn't go life and death and try to nick the fight on points, or try to survive and just nick the fight like AJ does. Yeah? Dillian Whyte, to his credit, I'm trying to think. Quite rarely does Dillian go into a fight and just try and survive and negotiate the fight, like Anthony Johnston. So on that basis, we already know Tyson Fury, especially under the Kronk style now, with Sugar Hill. Even though I've got videos coming soon, there are some murmurings that Tyson Fury may be planning on backpedaling and just jabbing off Dillian Whyte's nut for him, like he did with Chisora in the rematch. Yeah, there is some murmurings that Tyson Fury is going to decide to jab Dillian Whyte's nut right off for him, just like he did to Chisora in the rematch. Either way, well, not either way, but those may be the murmurings I'm hearing. But based on recent history, which is what all we have to go off, is the fact that Tyson Fury has shown he gets stuck in. Yeah, he gets stuck in against an athlete in Wilder. So, I mean, listen, is there a chance this fight can bomb? Is there a chance the YB gonna have to come on here after the fight and get my wick out? And do you know what I'm saying? And start getting real busy with a wick? 100%. That's a possibility. But given this fight, I'm not going to be a negative Nelly. Oh, well, they might not get stuck in. I'm going to give both men, based on their histories, the benefit of the doubt that this is really going to be a fight of the century contender. And I want both men to know that's what the fans feel about this fight. And I know, Dillian, you feel hard done by, but on that basis, yeah, really start thinking about other people other than yourself. Oh, wait a minute. The fans think this can be a fight of the century occasion. Maybe I should turn up to the press conference and not try and be a smart ass with not speak. Do you understand? You know what I mean? Stop being so selfish. Why are people so selfish for? The fans are happy to give you 15 mil if you win, Dillian. Yeah? What's there to be silent about? Why can't you get on board with this? We just saw Khan and Brooke. Khan and Brooke happened at the wrong end of their career. And they put on a great show before the fight and a great show in the fight. But really, that wasn't very competitive because Amir Khan, too much chutney. Yeah? No good. Chutney chin, no good. 100%. But you two, man. Yes, Shillian Whyte's chin's a bit suspect. Yes, Tyson Fury's chin, even though his recovering skills are some of the best in history, his chin is a little bit suspect. But not suspect, but you could argue heavyweight boxing, because look at Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis, I mean, he was solid. One of the best ever. Certainly top 3 all time. And he went down a few times, spark out. And he actually went spark out. So, like I said, Tyson Fury, even if his chin is even if Tyson Fury has a hairline chin, a hair trigger chin, that's what I'd call it. Tyson Fury has a hair trigger chin. You just touch it and it goes. But he also has the best recovering abilities probably in the history of the sport. How many people have you seen go spark out, eyes rolling in their head, and able to flip it, and not only flip it in that same round, end up dominating it? That was Fury's best round. That 11th round or whenever it was, 12th round, ended up being his best round. He came back and started getting his wick out for Wilder. How many people in the history of the sport have ever done that? I can't tell you. I'm not a historian. Maybe some of you historian wannabe dons can tell me. So I think Tyson Fury, his recovery abilities really are probably the best in the world, even if he does have a hair trigger chin. But that said, guess what? Dillian Whyte has not shown he's got the recovery skills of Tyson Fury. And equally, Dillian Whyte, he actually has a more hair trigger chin. He go all the way out, and he ain't come back either. One of them ones. So you got that. People talk about Brook and Khan. Oh, it's interesting because both men can go out. Well, really, not being funny, but this fight's actually similar. Yeah, and it's heavyweight. So and these two are more in their primes, and these two are more aggressive. Khan was never really an aggressive. He can throw slaps, but he doesn't really dig his shots. Tyson Fury, we saw what happened to Wilder. Dillian Whyte, when he wants to, he can dig. So this really does have all, apart from the pre-fight promotion, which is slacking at the moment because of Dillian Whyte. And I've got more videos coming soon. I can't lie, I'm not really impressed with Tyson Fury. He's also gone into a blackout. I mean, Eddie Hearn started laughing today, saying, it's a bit of a shame that both men aren't speaking at the moment. I thought, well, you was just sucking your man off, Dillian Whyte, about how great it was that he's been quiet. It's like, well, yeah, it's all a bit of a shame, to be quite frank. I don't understand either of their angles, but yeah. So listen, apart from the pre-fight stuff, the in-fight stuff, and some of you shill fans, some of you most of you man fans. Oh, I'm number one man fan of Dillian Whyte, so I love the fact that he's being quiet. You man fans aren't being honest with yourself. The truth is, the world universe needs this fight to be promoted properly. I don't care about, YB, why do you care about what Frank's making? It's not about what Frank's making. It's about entertainment for me. I'm a fan. Not a man fan. I'm a fan of the purity of the sport. Oh, YB, if you're a fan of the purity of the sport, why do you need Fury to be, or these men to be promoting it? Well, that's how your nipples tingle. There's one man who's really got my nips tingling, and that was McGregor. McGregor, in his prime, the way he would promote fights, the thing he'd said, was unparalleled. That, before the fight is half of the fight, I feel like. Do you understand? Think about all the great fights in the ring you've seen, but didn't have the build-up. It's a bit like, you can go back now and watch Tyson versus Lennox, yeah? We can watch it on YouTube every day, but you don't get a tingling feeling, do you? And that shows you the value of the pre-fight stuff. I haven't seen most fights on YouTube I end up watching. So it's not really about the fight, because I've never actually got nervous, or I've never had my heart pumping on a YouTube fight. Even though all these great fights we've heard about, Ali versus Foreman, even though I've never seen it before, I watch it on YouTube, my heart ain't pumping. I'll just watch it. And that shows you the value of anticipation, and the value of selling a fight that we haven't seen before. Yeah? Don't underplay that. Plus, Dillian Whyte, I believe, has got pay-per-view upside. He has got 20%. Some of you goofy man fans, YB, he's only getting paid 20%. Why would he want to promote it? Well, again, stop being a man fan and start thinking about yourself. YB, I'm happy as long as Dillian Whyte can get off. I'm happy to go without. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of man you are. Well, YB, as long as Dillian Whyte can bust, I don't need to bust. that's your type. You see you man there, 100%. YB, I don't need to bust. As long as my man Dillian can bust, I'm happy. Yeah. As long as he gets the bus, I'm happy to go without. What's wrong with you, man? Zesty Dons, 100%. That's about 100% man fans. Can't blame you. It must be down to your genetics. Yeah, genetic beta dons, genetic beta man fan dons. Me personally, I'm worried about getting my own nut off. Do you understand? I want a nut. How about that? I don't give a F what deal. YB, I'm just happy that Dillian gets the nut. I don't care about my entertainment. Listen, that's your man fan's business. The YB, I'm all about myself. I want a nut. I want to be entertained. Couldn't give a fuck about what Dillian making. Really couldn't. I couldn't give no Fs what Dillian making, what he ain't making, how damn bad he feels. Couldn't care less. As long as the YB get entertained, as long as the YB nipple tingling, it's all I'm worried about. And that's what you man should be saying too. Not worrying about, oh, YB, I'm happy to be bored for the next 2 months as long as Dillian gets the nut at the end. What's wrong with you, man? Bunch of side men cuckdons. Oh, YB, I'll just sit in the corner whilst Dillian has to go on my wife as long as he's getting one. What's wrong? Seriously, you man are super sus. Super sus man fandons. Super sus beta man fandons. Anyway, this fight is a banger, yeah? Carlos back for a bang, 100%. Can't wait for it. You man, Fury and Chillin, pull your finger up. Get promoting this fight. The world needs it right now. Yeah. And yeah, one of them ones. Wicked show. Locked in. 100%.